Okay guys, we are picking up where we last left off here at the corner of 83 and 38. And you remember this ice cream place. And Blue Mountain Beach is right down there. And so we're just continuing east along 38 into Grayton. It's pretty neat. There's like a little village back there with like restaurants, shops. I didn't realize that was there. Look at that property way up there. Oh man. Huge. This is actually a really nice stretch of the Timpoochee Trail along 38 Highway. You have a lot of nature on either side. A lot of it's private though. You got a lot of private residences over here on my right. And the state park is actually on the left. I believe it's part of it. This is Little Redfish Lake. So here's the cabin entrance to Grayton Beach State Park. Walked over like 3 or 4 lakes already. All right, this is the main intersection of the Grayton Beach area. There's like a couple of shops and coffee shops across the way. You can take a right here, go down to the beach, or you can go left and there's more area up there of like restaurants and shops. We'll take a quick peek around this area. So I took a right at that intersection. If you keep going straight, you'll eventually hit the beach, the Grayton Beach, for the residences down here. So here's AJ's restaurant. Then over here you have the Grayton General Store. I think there's this coffee shop, beignets and brews, which is pretty good. Got yoga up there. Yeah, that's a nice little mart. So that place is pretty sweet. I've been to one of those in Destin. I think I filmed that in my Destin video. They serve some pretty big ass coffees. So I was gonna stay here, but I'm actually gonna go across the street, up the ways a little bit, because I researched that there's a free tram that you can take directly from the Grayton Central parking area all the way to the state park. So I think we're gonna take advantage of that. Yeah, so we're just gonna cross 30A and kind of walk along 283. All right, so now we're along 283 heading north. We're gonna stop at this cafe before we jump on one of these shuttles to go to Grayton State Park. So over here in this parking lot is where you can pick up the shuttle. You can see it right over there. It's the white and blue, like minibus looking thing. So you pick it up there and it should take you directly to Grayton State Park. There's certain shuttles that do that. I think the one that takes you directly to Grayton starts at 10 a.m. So we got a little bit of time to kill. We're gonna go up to this place called Black Bear and get some coffee while we wait for the 10 a.m. shuttle. So I just hopped across the street to check out this little market and village area. Looks pretty cool. I don't think anything's open yet. Yeah, this is nice. Cool. You can rent e-bikes down here. Pretty sweet. And over here you have Grayton Fitness. Actually, I looked that up online. Looks like a nice gym. Actually, I'm glad I walked up this way. This is such a neat little area. Here's our place right here. Old Donut Black Bear. The place was crowded, but they moved the line pretty quick. Now I'm headed over to wait for the shuttle to Grayton State Park. Yeah, this is a nice little waiting area, and they got bathrooms in the back. So just charging up here. They got plenty of outlets around here. And so this shuttle, apparently, I was just speaking with one of the drivers, it takes you right to the actual beach. So you get free admission, you go right through the entrance gate, and it drops you off right at that like dunes, like trail parking lot. So which is pretty sweet. So that actually is getting me a lot closer to the Grayton Beach State Park than I thought. So just got off at the shuttle. It drops you off right here at the parking lot. Wow, that was a great little ride. You know, when I saw that, I was like, you know, that might be a good idea. What a great little service to get a ride from that kind of like little village area where I got the coffee to here. I'm so glad I saw that. And I was the only one on the shuttle. So I got my own VIP ride here. And you're right over here. Yeah, I thought I saw this on Google Maps. There is a nature trail here. It looks like it goes through the dunes and then into some woods. Here we go. Yeah, if I had more time, I'd probably walk this. And then it kind of goes into the forest. And it looked pretty cool from the photos I saw online. But I still got about 4.5 miles on the day, so I don't want to tack on any extra mileage that I don't need to. Not that an extra mile is a lot, but rather not. We got some more trails in our future that we'll hit. So I saw this picnic table and shelter up here. I thought this would be a good place to stop for lunch. I got some oats that I'm looking to soak. Yeah, this is nice. Great little view. All right, guys, I think that does it for today. Hope you enjoyed Grayton Beach. I'm trying to keep these videos a little bit shorter because I know they can get very long because there's just so much to see and do. So the next time, the next video that comes out, we'll be entering Seaside. So see you guys there. Thanks for watching.